Welcome to the Harmony Blueprint Disrupting the Grind. I'm your host, Tina Jett, a mindset coach, spiritual guide, and advocate for living a life of clarity, balance, and purpose. This is the podcast where we challenge the status quo, break free from the daily grind, and create a life that truly aligns with who we are. Each week, you'll find practical tools, inspiring stories, and real-time coaching to help you disrupt the ordinary and design a life filled with joy and harmony. Let's dive in and start disrupting the grind together. Happy New Year! Welcome back to the Harmony Blueprint Disrupting the Grind. I'm your host, Tina Jett, and I am so thrilled to start 2025 with you. You know, there's something so magical about the start of a new year. I think it's a time of hope, possibility, fresh starts. I know I spent my New Year's Eve creating a vision board for 2025, and it's just so exciting to know that everything I'm putting on there is going to come to fruition. But I also think that a new year can also feel a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes we set resolutions in the past, and they tend to lose momentum by February. We get that gym membership on January 2nd, and we use it for a month, and then it kind of dwindles. Or maybe you feel like you don't even know where to start this year. If that does sound familiar, I want you to know you are not alone. Today, we're going to reflect back on 2024, and we're going to close out the year with intention. And we're going to set aligned, actionable goals for 2025 that actually stick. I'm going to share some of the lessons I learned about starting fresh, and we'll go through a few exercises to help you create a vision for the year ahead. I also have got a free gift for you to help you map out your goals for 2025, so stick around to the end and grab it. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. This podcast is all about breaking free from the grind and creating a life of balance, clarity, and joy. So let's dive in. I was thinking about this, and this kind of came up for me, and I thought I would like to share it with you. It's a personal story about a time when the new year felt less like a fresh start and more like a overwhelming reset button, really. For years, I had approached January with this pressure that I wanted to make everything perfect, and I would set these big resolutions. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to save the money. I'm going to get the promotion. But deep down, none of them ever felt really, truly meaningful to me, to be honest. They were just things that I thought, oh, I'm supposed to do this. When 2020 hit, I think that was the year that everything changed for me, probably for a lot of you as well. For me, personally, I had just left a toxic marriage. I felt like my entire life had been turned upside down. I was scared. I was unsure of myself. And quite frankly, I was exhausted from trying to hold everything together for so long. But at the same time, I could see an opportunity. And I think looking back now, I realized that for the first time in years ever, I had a blank slate. I could create a life that felt like mine, not one built around people's expectations or demands. So instead of setting resolutions, what I did is I set an intention. And I said, I want to create a life that feels peaceful and aligned. And that intention became my guiding light. Every decision I made, every goal I set had to align with that vision. Now, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt. There were definitely some setbacks. There was times when I felt like I was moving backwards instead of forward. But little by little, I started to see change. I started to feel more connected to myself, and I discovered my purpose. Looking back at that now, I realized that the key to creating a meaningful life isn't about chasing external success. It's really about aligning your goals with your values and taking small, intentional steps forward. And that, my friends, is exactly what I want to help you do today. So I think that before we can really fully embrace 2025, I think it's important to reflect on 2024. This is something I do every single year, and it's been a game changer for me. Reflection helps us really look back and acknowledge our growth. It helps to let go of what no longer serves us. And I feel like it really sets a clear direction for the future. So I want you to start by just asking yourself, what went well? What went well in 2024? And think about moments that maybe brought you joy, fulfillment, growth. Maybe you accomplished a big goal. Maybe a relationship got stronger. Or maybe you simply made it through a challenging time. Whatever it is, I want you to write these down. It's important to celebrate your progress. So what went well in 2024? Now I want you to ask yourself, what didn't go as planned? Now, this is important. This is not about judgment, okay? We are just getting aware. We're getting curious here, never judging. I want you to think what didn't go as planned. What patterns, habits, situations didn't serve you? For me, there were times in 2024 where I found myself overcommitting and neglecting my own self-care. So by acknowledging those patterns, that helped me make changes for the better. So what didn't go as planned? And finally, I want you to reflect on what it is that you learned about yourself in 2024. Maybe you discovered that you're stronger than you thought. Maybe you learned the importance of setting boundaries. Maybe you decided you didn't want to live where you live. Whatever it is, these lessons are gold. They are the foundation for your growth as we move into 2025. So now that we've kind of wrapped up and closed out 2024, now I want to focus on creating a vision for 2025. But first, let's talk about why so many New Year's resolutions fail. The truth is, most people set goals that are much too vague. They are not aligned with their values, or they lack a clear action plan. So this year, we're going to do things differently. I want you to ask yourself, what truly matters to you this year? So ask yourself, what truly matters to me this year? So for me, it's all about balance. It's all about connection and purpose. Now, when your goals reflect your values, now they become so much more meaningful and easier to stick to. And instead of saying, I want to be healthier, or I want to lose weight, try something like, I'll go for a 30-minute walk 3 times a week. I want you guys to remember, clarity is key here. So not I want to be healthier, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the gym 3 days a week. I'm going to go for a walk 3 days a week. I'm going to meal prep every Sunday. I'm going to make self-care a priority, and I'm going to do something for myself every day for 30 minutes. 30 minutes a day is 5% of your day. That's it. And I know we spend a lot more of that just scrolling on TikTok and Netflix and social media and all of the things. Now, big goals can feel very overwhelming. So what we want to do is we want to break them down into smaller steps that are easy to take. Now, if your goal, say, is to start a business, your first step might be researching your niche. Or maybe your first step is you're going to set up a website. And then you want to share your goals with someone you trust. You can join a supportive community. Accountability can make a huge difference in staying consistent. I offer all of my clients accountability. And that is where their transformation happens, is by being held accountable. And we want to make sure, too, that we acknowledge every single step that we make, no matter how small. I want you to remember, progress, not perfection. That is the goal. Baby steps. So I love meditation. You guys will learn that about me really quick. And so I'd love to do a guided meditation with you, more of a visualization for your vision for 2025. If you're driving, please do not close your eyes right now. I want you in a place where you are safe. So maybe come back to this and listen to this later. But if you are in a place, I'd love for you just to take a seat and get comfortable. And let's just take a moment and connect with your vision for 2025. Now, Again, if you're in a place where you can close your eyes, go ahead and close them as long as you're safe. And I want you to take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Now, I want you to imagine it's December 31st, 2025, and you're looking back on the year, and it's been one of the best years of your life. What does that look like for you? What goals have you achieved? What does your daily life feel like? Who are you spending your time with? Who are you being? What brings you joy? What brings you fulfillment? Just feel into that. And as you hold this vision in your mind, I want you to silently ask yourself, what's one small step I can take today to begin creating this reality? What's one small step I can take today to create my tomorrow? When you've answered that question, you can go ahead and open your eyes, and I want you to jot down anything that came to mind. Now, to help you turn your vision for 2025 into a clear plan with great action steps, I have created a special gift for you. It's the 2025 Goal Setting Blueprint. This guide will walk you through everything that we've talked about today, and it also has prompts to help you reflect, help you set aligned goals, and create a step-by-step action plan. You can download it now at www.life-wire.net/Harmony Blueprint, or simply click on the show notes below, and it'll take you right there. I want you guys to remember, as we step into 2025, that every big transformation starts with a single step. I want you to take time to reflect. I encourage you to let go of what no longer serves you, to set goals that align with your values and your vision. I want to remind you that you have the power to make this year one of growth, balance, fulfillment. You get to experience whatever it is you want to experience. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Harmony Blueprint, Disrupting the Grind. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please subscribe and share this episode with somebody who might need it. Next week, we're going to dive into mindfulness and how to stay grounded as you work towards your goals. Until then, take a deep breath, trust the process, and let's keep disrupting the grind together. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey with the Harmony Blueprint, Disrupting the Grind. If you enjoyed today's episode and found value in our discussions, we would love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review on your favorite platform. Your feedback helps us continue to deliver valuable content to you and others that are seeking personal growth and work-life harmony. Be sure to stay connected with us by visiting our website at www.life-wire.net/Harmony Blueprint. There, you're going to find additional resources, show notes, and exclusive offers to support you on your journey to success and fulfillment.